Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 3 in Law of Banking and Financial Institutions. This is Professor Dunaway. I hope you all had a great weekend. We're kind of winding down. I'm recording this Sunday evening. I'm traveling for the next few days, so I will be checking email, but if it takes me a little longer to get back to you, just be patient because I will, again, be checking email pretty regularly, but it just might take me a little longer to respond. So for last week I did grade your discussion forum posts. Overall, everyone's doing a really good job. Just want to give you a reminder. So again, there's no set number of replies or comments that we're looking for, but in order to receive full points, you do need to have multiple replies. So if you just have one, you will not get full points. You need to have multiple. And then also just be sure you're posting everything on time. So your initial posts by Wednesday evening, 11:59 p.m. Pacific, and then your replies and comments by Sunday evening at 11:59 Pacific. And then you want to make sure you're also having robust posts, that you are using the class materials, furthering the conversation. So those are some of my basic comments from the first couple weeks that I've graded. So last week, week 2, you learned about financial institution charters and their regulators. There was, one video that we wanted you to take a look at. And then you learned about several agencies or various websites that we wanted you to look at. And then also we wanted you to read some sections from banking law. And you learn the background and scope of some of the various agencies. So hopefully you feel like you have a good handle on that after last week. This week, week 3, you will learn about organization of banks, bank powers, and branch banking. So again, be sure you take a look at the learning outcomes. So for week 3, by the end of the week, you should be able to understand the basic steps to the formulation of a bank and also the regulatory expectations for new banks. You will learn the scope and limitations of bank powers. And then finally, by the end of the week, you should know each bank charter's branching powers and the extent by which a bank is able to establish a branch in its home and host states, including the impact of the Dodd-Frank Act on branch banking. So by the end of this week, you should be able to discuss and kind of have an understanding of all of those. So if I click into week 3, you'll see that there are 3 videos that Professor DeLune has recorded for you. And then in the reading, there's I won't click into it because I don't know if it'll open quickly enough, but there's several sections of from the banking law course book that we want you to read for this week. So that'll be for week 3. And then just looking ahead, week 4, we'll be learning about duties of bank directors and officers, also insider transactions and conflicts of interest. So that will be for week 4. So then just to go over, so for this week, you want to be sure, again, as usual, to post in the discussion forum. You want to do the reading that I mentioned. You want to watch the videos. You will, or if you want to, there's optional office hours this week with Professor DeLune, Tuesday evening, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to stop in and ask questions, or if you want to just stop in, he will be there again, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then finally, your first assignment is due a week from today, so May 27th. So it's posted up there. I think the main comments I want to make is be sure that you answer the questions fully. You want to use complete sentences, complete paragraphs. If we ask you to give examples, we want to make sure that you actually give examples. So just make sure that you're answering fully and not just, listing things, a few bullet points and moving on to the next question. Like we want to see a full discussion for each of the questions. If you have questions about that, please give me an email. And also, as a reminder, if you need an extension, you must contact me prior to next Sunday. So you can't email me on Sunday and ask for an extension, because if you do, you'll still receive the late penalty. Um, so you want to be sure that if you need an extension to contact me prior to next Sunday. And I think that's everything. So I hope you all have a great week. And again, email me if you have any questions. If you email me early in the week, it just might take me a bit longer to get back to you, but I will for sure get back to you. And I hope you all have a great week. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.